So, talk to me about your musical background. I know you were born in Nigeria and raised in Nigeria. Up until how old?
I was born and raised in Nigeria pretty much all my whole life. I only
Oh.
moved to the UK 2021.
Oh.
Yeah, was born in church. I had nine aunties basically, and they were all in the choir. My uncle was a pastor. My other uncle was a drummer in church. So
Oh,
literally,
wow.
like, the whole family was very. We made up the whole church basically. Literally, we could even start our own church if we wanted to.
That's fire.
Yeah, I was pretty much exposed to music already from a young age, so I kind of like just fell in love with it. Listening to my auntie sing every morning, my uncle played the drums in church.
So you were always around it, but did you ever sing or like learn instruments? Yeah.
At some point, I got into like the choir and stuff.
Okay.
You know, but then I figured out I can't sing really much. So I started playing drums. I
Okay.
started playing drums when I was like 7 years. Played drums till like I was 17. That's when I now started making beats. So I stopped playing drums and then just focused on making beats instead.
All right, you know what? Now that I know that you lived in, your logic makes sense
Exactly.
based off of your circumstances.
Exactly.
That,
Exactly.
that makes
Just
sense.
that.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you stayed there until you was grown. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But honestly, now you're probably going to spend the same amount of time you spent in Nigeria and London. So
Yeah.
low-key, you're going to be from both places equally.
Nah.
Oh, God.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I can't say I'm from London. I really can't. I can't say I'm from England because I don't really know much about England. I don't know the history of England. I don't know really much about that. But that's me anything about Nigeria. Like, I could tell you some things about Nigeria. Like growing up there, like the culture there is different. Everything is just different. Like,
Right.
even the way I talk is different from
True.
how growing up in the UK is. Understand? I would have an accent like, "Hi, mate. Are you alright?" All this kind of thing. Just that.
Yeah.
But I don't have that thing. I have like my Nigerian accent and everything. So yeah, it's different.
Okay. Now that makes sense.